For the longest time, we have been on the bandwagon for the Washington football team. And if I'm being honest, I don't think that's going to change, especially with what I'm seeing from training camp. I think this team is primed and ready to go, especially after I watched highlights and got remembrance, however it goes, from their playoff loss to the Buccaneers last year before the Buccaneers made the Super Bowl. I got to be honest. I believe it was in the divisional round, by the way. But I got to be honest. They played toe-to-toe with the eventual Super Bowl champions like it was nobody's business. Nobody's business. This is a good team. And I think Taylor Heineke is the quarterback to take him there, but that's a discussion for another day, even though I have a mad respect for Ryan Fitzpatrick as well. But I came to this conclusion through my ingenious way of thinking. Washington needs to take over the NFC. I originally wanted to say that Washington needs to take over the NFC East, but that's an obvious thing to say because they need to take over the entire NFC, and they got the talent to do it. And before we get into why they need to take over the NFC, make sure you guys like and subscribe down below, leave a like, and a comment helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you too. But make no mistake, the defense, we all knew how dominant they were. Chase Young and Montez Sweat on both sides, Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Jamin Davis, who I think is going to have a bigger impact than people think. John Bostic out there doing his thing. Cole Holcomb, impressed with what I saw. You got Landon Collins, also William Jackson III, and Cameron Curl, who is actually a very underrated safety in my mind and needs more respect immediately. But overall, they've got the pieces to do it. And I think I speak for a lot of Washington football team fans when I say we kind of felt or knew that, if we're being honest, it was the offense. No, don't get me wrong. Alex Smith, with the way that he came back and everything was fantastic. But we saw what they can do, what this team can do with a competent quarterback in Taylor Heineke, who I think is just enough for this team to be able to take them to the next step. Obviously, in the playoff game, things didn't go according to plan, but they were toe-to-toe with the Buccaneers. And that's why I think that they are not only ready, but they need to take over the NFC. And again, this offense is primed and ready to go too. We've talked about Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick, who, by the way, I think might be in the conversation for one of the best running back duos in the league. I think it's nearing that point. You also talk about Terry McLaurin, whose name I always butcher, and I apologize forever for that. You talk about grabbing De'Ami Brown in the 2021 NFL Draft. By the way, also Antonio Gandy Golden, AGG as I like to say, is going to be a man, and I think he just needs to get more of an opportunity, but again, a discussion for another day. Curtis Samuel, not sure how that growing is going to be, but if he's healthy, watch out. Adam Humphries is no slouch. Steven Sims made a name for himself in that playoff game as well. And then, by the way, I called Logan Thomas breaking out from the very beginning, but nobody listened. Nobody listened. Everybody just flew away. Nobody listened to a word I said. But I knew Logan Thomas, that is, was going to come out and play. I had a very, as a Vikings fan, I had a very Visante Shanko type vibe from Logan Thomas, because Visante Shanko, before he came over from the Giants, was for the Vikings back in the day, he was never really got the opportunity, never really got the ball thrown to him a lot. But the year that he did, he blew up. And look what happened. It's the same thing that happened with Logan Thomas, kind of the same story there when he was with the Lions, and now did his thing last year. So overall, this team is ready to go. This team is primed. Again, offense and defense, and I think Ron Rivera is the coach, to do it for them. And I'm really excited to see how it all plays out. I do think, however, yes, the Cowboys will pose a threat. We know that. I liked what I saw from the Cowboys this last preseason game, the Hall of Fame game. Man, Micah Parsons is going to be a hand. And, of course, Dak didn't play. Most of their offense, or most of the impact players didn't play. But let's be real here. I fully expect this to be a battle for the NFC East. But I think the Washington football team can definitely do it. I think they can take down the Cowboys. I think the Cowboys are beatable, but they're also a good team. You can't sleep on anybody. It's the NFL. So throughout this whole thing, and also, the Giants are also a respectable team, and the Eagles, they're capable of surprises too. So this is going to be a tough division to get out of, but I think the Washington football team has the offense, they have the defense, and they have the head coach. And if they start Taylor Heineke, I think they'll have the quarterback to take him to that next level. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome, and we love every single one of you. Check out our website at thesportsbeatpodcast.com. Also, remember, in the description, description down below, you'll find links to all of our social media. Give us a like and a follow there. And then also make sure to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And if you have anything you would like us to cover, make sure you send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com. Whatever you would like us to cover, we'll be glad to make a video about it. So once again, let us know what you think about the Washington football team needing to take over the NFC.